Let's be honest, posting whenever you feel like it isn't a strategy. It's random acts of social media. Plus, when you actually do post, you probably are getting sucked into the newsfeed and you start doom scrolling and laughing at memes instead of posting with purpose. It's not a wonder that social media doesn't work for you. And I get it. And I've been stuck there too. But stick around because I'm going to show you 5 simple steps to build a social media strategy that actually brings you results. And I have a little something for you at the end of this video to make it even. Let me make something perfectly clear. Without a strategy, social media turns into a time-sucking monster. You're chasing trends, you're trying every new feature, and you're hoping that one random post will go viral. And when it doesn't, you feel like all this effort is pointless. But here's the truth. It's not that social media doesn't work, it's that you need a plan designed for your business goals. Goals are what lets you measure progress and know if you're actually moving the needle forward. So let's dive into the 5-step framework that will help you finally map out what to post, when, and why. Step number 1, we're going to define our goal. Shocker, right? But this is where most businesses skip ahead. Ask yourself, what is the point of being on social media? And no, your answer cannot be sales. Everybody wants sales. Your goal needs to go deeper. Are you trying to build awareness? Are you trying to drive traffic to your website? Are you encouraging signups or bookings? Your goal gives every post a purpose so that you're not just posting because it's Friday or because you saw some trending sound. For example, a dentist might set a goal to build awareness in their local community by sharing tips on dental health and highlighting local partnerships. Why? Because most people choose a dentist within 5 miles of their home. These posts build trust before anyone ever picks up the phone to call them. Step number 2 is your platform. Once you know your goal, you need to choose the platform that makes the most sense for your business. Not every business needs to be on TikTok, and not every audience lives on LinkedIn. I have a full video that you can go watch now that can walk you through which platform is right for you. But the bottom line is you need to pick 2 or 3 platforms and master them. And if you spread yourself too thin, you'll end up frustrated, exhausted, and inconsistent. You'll do way better being a pro at 2 platforms versus trying to be mediocre at 5. For example, a realtor might find huge success on Facebook by running a local community group. Not only does this connect them to their potential clients and their families, but it positions them as both a local expert and someone who cares about their town. They're using Facebook features like groups, lives, and events to build trust and visibility. Now, by the way, if this is feeling a little overwhelming, I don't want you to stress. I've created a social media strategy map that you can fill out as we go through these steps. The link is down below and you can go grab it at any time. It's going to really help make this strategy very simple for you. Now, step number 3 is going to be identifying content buckets. Here's where you take the guesswork out of posting. Think of your content as coming from 2 or 3 main buckets or pillars. These should reflect your brand's values, your expertise, and of course, your personality. For example, you might have an education bucket, a community bucket, or a personal bucket that shows the human side of your business. Once these are defined, you'll always know what to post and you'll always go back to your goals with this content. A restoration company might use these buckets like education, how to prevent water damage, or what to do if your house is caught on fire. There's also community posting where they're talking about sponsoring local events or sharing what's happening in the area. And they also probably are going to include some personal stuff, sharing behind the scenes stories that come from the team. This variety keeps them relatable and an authority without being repetitive. So number 4 is going to be creating a posting schedule. Consistency really is everything, but this doesn't mean posting 10 times a day. Your schedule should be realistic and built around your seasons, promotions, and audience habits. Look ahead. What's happening in your business next month? What questions or problems do your customers have right now? A good posting schedule makes your marketing intentional and predictable, and it keeps you from panic posting at 11 p.m. A small accounting firm might plan for weekly tax tips, monthly behind-the-scene team updates, seasonal reminders during tax prep season, all tied back to their core service and their clients' needs. Step number 5, we're going to measure our results. If you're not tracking what's working, you're just guessing. So it's time for us to look beyond likes and start checking our engagement, our links, our clicks, our reach, even conversations that start because of your posts. Tools like Google Analytics or Meta Business Suite make this really easy. And you can also just ask people how they found you. An electrician who posts about seasonal home safety tips might track how many calls they get when they're mentioning them and seeing them on Facebook. You can also check website clicks tied to that specific promotion. Let me give you a quick example on how this might actually work. I recently worked with a local restoration company that was struggling because they were just posting whenever they felt like it. Random holiday graphics, blurry before and after photos, and almost no engagement was happening. We applied this 5-step framework. What was our goal? To build trust and get more calls for emergency water damage services. The platforms that we picked were Facebook and LinkedIn, where their customers were hanging out. Their content buckets were going to be education, community, and of course, personal touches. And then their posting schedule was going to be 3 intentional posts per week tied to seasonal weather and events. What was the results? Well, within a month, they saw a 15% increase in calls that came directly from people who had seen their posts. That's the power of having a strategy. And again, the social media strategy map can guide you step by step on how to get there. Again, go grab that down in the description below. If you're wanting to dive more into what platforms are right for your business, I want you to watch this video I have for you right here.